All right, last show was done for the WBFF for 2019 season. Fantastic ending. And I just wanted to recap, not about how we did, because we dominated the whole year 2019, but there's some things that as people are making their New Year's resolutions and they're starting to decide what they want to do for 2020 and say that this year is going to be different. But as we know as coaches, and you know as your goals, that every year things tend to stay the same or you're fighting to get that change. And I'm sorry, I'm not picking on anyone directly, but these are common things that me and all the Dominate coaches and other coaches that I talk to is a common thing that comes up where people want to, and I always give little comparisons and cross references to business. And what I'm talking to is people's dedication to a goal or their dedication to reaching a certain look on stage where, yeah, everybody works hard. Yeah, everybody faces trials and tribulations and hurdles and everything else towards getting towards a prep. But a prep is more than that last 16 weeks. And I'm even saying 16 weeks hesitantly because the first 12, people always have excuses. Oh, well, I was tired, or it was a birthday, or I didn't feel like it, or I'm sick of this, or I'm sick of that. This day and age, everyone thinks if they have a reason to justify why they weren't following a protocol or why they didn't do a certain exercise or eat a certain way, it's okay, which it is. Nobody's perfect. No one's going to have a perfect prep. No one's going to diet 100%. But when the 4-week mark hits, even when the peak week hits, it is the most dedication that I get from clients, period. Because they're just like all of a sudden, okay, do I eat this? Do I eat that? And then they lose so much weight when they're actually fully committed to that peak week. And their body changes the most. Yeah, because you're changing with foods, but the biggest part is the dedication. And I was like, if you were at your job, and you work your 9 to 5, whatever it may be, and if you had the same kind of level of dedication or the same excuses of why you couldn't do your job, most of you would be jobless and trying to be on the Instagram, trying to put your ass or whatever else, trying to make a living or get likes and likes, paid for likes, whatever you're doing. But it's not going to work that way. The dedication you have at work should be the dedication you have towards your goal on stage, because we all know when showtime hits, everybody thinking the show is the most important thing in the world, and they're willing to sacrifice loved ones, family, pets, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, all the money they have because they think it's the most important thing to them, which is fantastic. But if it's that important to you, and when you don't place how you want, if you're that devastated, look back at the past, not 16 weeks, the past year, where people are like, oh, I'm not going to eat well this week or this month or the next 3 months. I'm just going to lift okay. I'm going to eat decent. And then I'm going to hire coaches 16 weeks out. And then I'm going to blame the coach, or I'm going to be mad at everyone because I didn't place well. You have to have the same discipline, the same, and I say this hesitantly, obsession towards your body goals as you would towards your entrepreneurial or your business goals. Yeah, if you show up to work with your 9 to 5 job, and if that's your thing, great. But if you show up and just get what's done, and what's needed to get done, finished, you're going to just get by. If you apply that philosophy to the gym, if you just do what needs to get by, or you want to find a meal plan system, making that sound fancy. If you want to find a trend or a fad that's going to let you have your cake and eat it too instead of a shredded 6-pack, it isn't going to work that way because you need to be committed 12 months of the year. Yeah, it's an 80-20 rule. 20% of the year you can kind of mess up, or 20% of the week there is some give, but you have to be dedicated every time you wake up. Your main focus is A, B, C, D. If your show prep is you want to get a crown, or you want to get a pro status, or you want to have a 6-figure contract with some business in the fitness world, or you want to have, X amount of followers, it isn't nothing that's just going to be handed to you. You have to work hard as fuck to get there, and you got to be more dedicated than the next person. So when you're going to the gym, you are going to the gym with a purpose. You want to beat yourself last year. You want to beat the person that you've always been sought after, whether you want their crown or someone you just don't like. But people are just getting away with doing just enough. Just enough is never going to get you ahead. Just enough is just going to get you on stage to look okay. Can you imagine if a coach had the same philosophy as some of you guys with prep? Oh, let's say, someone checks into me, I'm going to say, I don't really feel like giving you a diet this week. I'm just going to take the day off and have fun and get drunk. And it's my aunt's, niece, uncle's, nephew's, pet's, cat, third cousin's birthday. So we have to go celebrate. So I will see you guys later. Can you imagine if the coach reciprocated with the dedication you have? You would fire them because you said they weren't dedicated. Now, as a coach to a client, turn the other foot. Maybe we should be firing more people that aren't dedicated towards their goals all year round, because you can't be dedicated to the stage 4 months of the year and thinking you're going to be rewarded with a fantastic outcome and an outcome that you've never had before. Yeah, you might be genetically gifted, but it's not going to work that way. So when you look at why you didn't do well this year and why you look how you could have done better, let me ask you, what did you do that whole year? Did you stick to your nutrition? Did you try to get as much calories into your system as possible to get those muscle gains, regardless of how you eat? Did you, every time you're in the gym, 80% of the time, because I don't want to think everyone has to be perfect, because you don't, 80% of the time, did you bust your ass in the gym trying to break the mold to create something new? Or did you just lift enough to get by and maybe be sore? In order to get to the top, the 3 percentile, whether it be for business or whether it be in show or whether it be anything in your life, it has to be your thought. It has to consume your mind. It has to be the reason why you're going to the gym. It has to be the reason why you're eating food that's gross that you don't like anymore. It hasn't have to be about you, but it is about you. If you aren't willing to push and be dedicated all year round in order to take your body to the next level, when things don't turn out, don't get mad at your coach. Don't blame politics. Don't blame someone else is on drugs or not. Everybody has the same opportunity every damn year. January 1st, everyone starts something new. As the person that works the hardest towards their goal, they're going to make it. So now when you guys are getting ready for 2020, don't think, oh, I'm just going to hire a coach for 12 weeks of the year and then I'm going to be the next world champion, or I'm going to beat everyone, or I'm going to be the best version. A coach's job during those 16 weeks is to keep the muscle, burn the fat, and make you have a look that the stage is looking for. The rest of the year, if you're not working with a coach all year round, which you should be developing that body, creating that new body, fixing digestive problems, getting that metabolism back up, pushing yourself in the gym. So when it comes to diet time, you just chill out, you get lean, you get shredded, and then you kick the shit out of yourself from the year before. And if you get that pro status, you can look back on the full year and say, yeah, you know what? I did well. Half of you, as soon as the show is done, you want to go ahead and eat like you want to be a before picture, and you don't understand why you don't rebound. Why you rebound and why you don't change. If your lifestyle, 9 months of the year, is not conducive towards your goals, change your goals. Because the people that are winning and doing better than you year in and year out are the ones that are, when the show's done, they have some fun, they have a few meals or whatever it may be, but then they go right back to work and they put their time in and they dedicate it, even though they don't feel like eating that food, they don't feel like doing that cardio, but there's nothing that hurts more than defeat. And if you've been defeated before and you don't like that feeling, and you're not changing how you're behaving and how your eating habits are before you start your prep, well, shame on you and not shame on the coach. Start dedicating yourself all year round, whether it be fitness or business, whatever it may be, and then you're going to find that you're going to make it to the top. 4 months out of the 12 months is not enough. You have to want it. You have to go get it. And if you don't get it, just go give it to someone else that wants it. That's all I got to say. So you guys in 2020, I challenge you, make this year the year where you're actually dedicated to your goal all year round, push through, and don't try to find some fad diet that allows you to have your cake and eat it too, and maybe you're going to make it to the top. No part-time efforts for full-time results. You want full-time results? I want full-time efforts. Hire a damn coach all year round and push yourself. If your coach is not around, he's online, push yourself. You don't push yourself, no one's going to do it for you. No one's going to make it for you but you. Get on it, get it done. This is Nate's Beef coming at you 2020, new stuff. And you know what? I ain't going to take any more excuses of being lazy or not dedicated towards your goal, because you know what? You wouldn't accept it from me, so I'm not going to accept it from you.